Rob Anderson, Clean Power Wash. We're at one of our houses. I want to do a quick training and tips video. So this house, we're cleaning the house. They've got a garage over here. We are downstream and exiting on this particular job. So I parked right there because this is kind of the middle point between both areas where we're gonna have to clean. We ran 200 feet of pressure hose. We probably could have done 3 to get all the way around to the far side, but 200 on both machines is fine. This particular lot, it's a corner lot. So we get here, first thing we do is put a lawn sign out and get water going. It actually ended up working out pretty nicely. We got the one water hose coming from here up inside there, and then the other one went around to the front side. You're usually gonna have a spigot on the front side of the house and typically one on the back side. So that helps there. Running 2 machines on a 275 tank with 2 8-gallon a minute machines. You really do need to have 2 waters flowing. When we hook up the water, we want to open up the spigot first. Check it out real quick. Make sure that the water, is clear, that there's not a bunch of bugs or trash, or that it's, orange water and probably shouldn't use it, or that the water that's coming out of it is half a gallon a minute. So turn it all the way on, turn it all the way off, hook your hose up, and then keep it going. And then what we did is we pulled all the hoses out. So the garden hose, you can just basically take it and go straight to the spigot. Have your other guy, if you got a 2-man crew, up and unroll it if it gets tangled or whatever, or tightened in there. If it's rolled up properly, it shouldn't really have that issue. But then with the pressure hose, what we did is we took this out, walked it along here in between the house. So we took 200 feet. So you're walking backwards, you leave the one end, the female end, walk all the way out, and then you're basically able to walk 100 feet to unroll 200 feet of hose. And then from there, what we would do is we would start here close, work our way all the way around back. So we're soaping, rinsing, going all the way back behind there. And then as we come back, when we're bringing our hoses back this way, the hose is all the way stretched out at this point. We only had to really pull 100 feet because the other first 100 was already laid out. So we do that. Then when we're coming back this way, coming back over here, that 100 feet of hose that we're bringing, we still have the 100 feet that still hasn't moved at all. We're bringing it, it's all nice and straightened out. It's really ready to be rolled up as soon as we're done. So now this guy, I'm gonna finish up over here. I'm gonna come back around and we're gonna hit this garage while we're stretched out. Again, so this way when you get to the end, you're right there and able to put away the hoses faster, disconnect everything, and get on to the next job. If you start differently, if you take the hose and you go all the way back to that far side, go as far as you can with it and start working your way back, the problem that you're gonna run into there is that if you miss a spot, if some more debris comes down from behind a shutter afterwards, something just leaks out of one of the weep holes or whatever else, you're gonna miss it. And if you do miss it, then you gotta go all the way back and do it, versus with this way, starting close, go far, finish close. You'll have looked at all the areas twice. So that's a big factor in making sure that we've got it done right. Other stuff at the beginning of the job, so once we get the water going, helper should be able to go ahead and pull the pressure hoses. The lead's gonna go around, take all your pictures, knock on the door, talk to the customer, let them know what's going on, grab the check if there is a check already there, documenting damage as you go around the house, etc. And then getting the machines, you start the machines while you're up at the truck. So we're gonna start them right while there, with the guns and everything on them and ready to go. So that way, if you've got an issue, you just shut your machine off. You're right there, you'll notice it right away, versus if you start the machine and then your hose all the way back there, and then you realize that somebody turned the water off, and so now you've run your pump long enough, you've run it all the time that it took you to walk back there, to get in position, to start spraying, and realizing, oh crap, I have no water. That's really not good for a machine. Or depending on some machines, you've got to release that pressure. Well, if you've built up pressure back there, you get your one shot to get it started and it doesn't do it, then you got to walk all the way back, release the pressure on the gun, walk back. Versus if it's right there, there's no reason to go ahead and walk your hose all the way out, because it's just wasted time, wasted steps, and it's gonna take you longer on a job. So, hope you enjoy the training video.